What's up, warriors? Today we're going to talk about how to get your significant other to listen to you. How are you going to get them to understand what you're trying to do or your plan or whatever you're trying to do in life? Because a lot of relationships fucking go downhill, man. When somebody wants to take a step forward, somebody wants to better themselves, it causes a lot of problem, a lot of animosity. And let me tell you, man, I went through that myself, so I know. But three simple things to remember: love, compassion, and understanding. Those three things right there are going to take you a long way. If you have that out of suggestion, if you have that in back of your head, you will pump your brakes and think about before you speak. Think about, you're going to think about before you actually start, causing an argument. Because a lot of times, a lot of people, they're like, damn, big dog, my lady, fuck, man, she's tripping. She don't want me to invest in myself. And the reason why is like, most of us know, we got to be honest with ourselves. We haven't done nothing, throughout our lives. We've been bullshitting. We've been liars. And we don't end up doing nothing, So now they have that in back of their head that it's another of your scheme, or it's another, fad of yours, or another grand plan of yours. And you're gonna spend money, waste money that could be for the family. That's how they think, So the best way to challenge that is like, fuck, man, you gotta go after it. You gotta start handling business. You gotta start making shit happen. Once you start making shit happen, they're gonna begin to trust you. They're gonna begin to see like, damn, man, my husband always pulls through, man. My husband always makes that shit happen. No matter what he does, he gets us out of any little hiccups that we have, because he handles it like a man and like a champ, He doesn't give up. He's a striver. He's an achiever. You got to have that in the books, man. You got to have that, that shit sewed up, man, so they could understand every time that you're about to make a move, bam, they're with you, they're riding with you. You're not going to hear no static. You're not going to hear any, negative talk or any doubt or any comments that you don't want to hear, because most of the time is because you got yourself there. You created that by your lifestyle. You created that by just talking about it and not doing. A lot of people, that's what they don't see. They don't see that they've been creating this distrust. They've been creating this this big problem of not following through with what they say. So of course they're not gonna believe you. Of course they're not gonna trust you no more. They're just like, damn, man, you say that all the time and you never make nothing happen. That's one of the keys, man. Like I said, this gentleman that shot me a message, I mean, he's trying to start his own business and invest in himself, and he's a changed man, and he was on my program. I know he thinks good, but we're not done yet. I'm like, nah, man, you're moving too fast, man. You gotta start acquiring everything that you said you were gonna do, with your health, with your, obviously your alcohol, your habits that you have, that you drink in occasions. And you gotta make that shit happen, man. You gotta drop all those vices and change that body of yours. Because just because you got on the program and you're doing good for a month or two, that's not enough to convince them. That's not enough for them to be proud of. In our reality, that right there is just the beginning. Once you're solid, once you have been putting in the work for a while, they become to trust you. A lot of my clients, a lot of my people, once they get some crazy, amazing results, their significant other joins them. Their significant other comes and, hey, I want in, like, damn, I see my husband, got an amazing transformation. He's a changed man. I could see it in him, his energy. He's more loving, more understanding. All that shit stems from you actually loving yourself, you taking care of yourself, because that's the only love you're going to give. Is the love you have for self is what you're going to be able to give to your family. A lot of people don't see that. A lot of people, they don't understand that, you're walking around with bad energy, you're pissed off, you're unmotivated, you're depressed, because you don't like yourself, you don't feel good. I've been all that. I've been to up to the point where like, damn, man, fuck, man, I feel like crap, man. And now everything bothers me. Everything was pissing me off, but it was only me. I was the problem. I was the one that had to change. I was the one that was feeling like shit. And I didn't like how I was looking. So I had to change that. Now that I changed that shit and my family witnessed that, now they were able to believe in me. Now, shit, my kids believe in me. My kids want to do what I do. They want to work out. They want to, build their body. They want to, have that strong mindset. My wife's riding with me. She believes me. She trusts me because I'm pulling it off. I hold myself back. I have more compassion because another thing is that a lot of people don't have compassion for your significant other, that they're not ready to change, and all of a sudden you start pressuring them, you start dogging them, and you start talking shit just because you're at a certain level and you want them to change. That's not how you get somebody to change. So you got to have a little bit more compassion and understand that you have to create that trust. You got to make sure you start pulling shit off so they could see and witness, and they could become believers, and they could trust you again. That's the big key right here, having compassion, and understanding. Understanding that, we just don't stop. We got to wear them down. Understanding that you were there once. Understanding that, hey, you know what? When she's ready, she's going to hit me up. She's going to want to join me. She's going to let me know that, hey, she wants to hop on the team. She wants to better herself as well. At the beginning, you guys got to pump your brakes, man, because that relationship a lot of times it goes downhill because you guys ain't, within the same mindset, especially the man that wants to better himself, and now he's snapping out of those negative thoughts and emotions and just the negative within them. They still don't believe you because like I said, you haven't earned it enough. So check that. Like I said, love, compassion, understanding is what's gonna, those three things, simple things. There's a lot more. We're not gonna touch on them, but that has worked for me. Knowing that, hey, you know what, I have to give it time. They will come around, but I knew that I had a job, and my job was to pull that shit off of what I've been talking about and what I've been bringing up to their attention, and obviously the money that I had to invest in myself. You gotta make sure that you make that shit worth it, and that they know that it was not money wasted. That's all it is. They're just scared that you're gonna put them in a situation, in a bad place where like, oh man, now we're gonna be without. Now fuck, man, there goes our savings. There goes our, only money that we have. It's scarcity. All that shit causes problems. Lack of money, causes problems. People will say that money is evil and all this, that, and nah, man. Money's a tool. With money, we get shit moving. With money, we start doing things. So you best believe that money plays a big role in a relationship. Because if you're broke, there's going to be a lot of problems, because that's just the way it is. Whether you want to believe it or not, money is what makes the world go around. Then the other shit is just you working with your significant other of how to treat her, how to not be an asshole. That's just a whole different subject. But we all need to level ourselves up, is my point. And like I said, I done it for myself, and I done it for many people, because once you start taking care of yourself first, then you're going to be able to be more productive. You're going to be able to help others. You're going to be able to be that leader that they need, that role model. And I guarantee you shit will start changing, and relationship will only get better. Let's run it, Warriors. Hope this helped. Let's go.